Okay, Slavko, nice to meet you here in Stockholm. Yeah,
Thank you so much,
yeah,
and thank you for having me. And I'm
yeah,
very pleased to be here
yeah.
because my first time in Stockholm was in February when I
Mm.
came here to record my Eurovision song,
Mm.
and now my second time, and this is like a big thing,
Yeah,
Stockholm Pride. And I'm very pleased to be here and share my energy and my talent with all the audience.
yeah. I understand it was quite important for you to come here. Yeah.
It's really important because I really fell in love with Stockholm because when we started Eurovision project, it was like the first place where I came. First step was to record my song, and it was Stockholm, and I really had great time. But especially, I made, of course, it. I called it my Swedish team, Johan Radomir, Stefan Norn, Johan Kronlund, and I'm really pleased because during Eurovision and when I knew that Stockholm Pride will be like in this period of the year, I told Johan I really want to come here and perform and share my love, and everything will happen in Eurovision with the Swedish audience, and that happening. I'm today here.
How long time does it take to prepare your hair?
Oh my god. My makeup and hairstylist Vukitsa, she was with me in Ukraine, and honestly, when she is not with me, I really suffer
Yeah.
because, of course, there are like today.
You have to do it yourself.
No, because I cannot do it by my
No,
own.
no.
Of course, I have hairstylist here in Stockholm,
Yeah.
and we will need like 40 minutes. Yes.
Okay, I was afraid it was maybe 2 hours or something.
No. Like 40 minutes to prepare it very like precise and to be fixed
Yeah.
on my head. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, I've been talking quite a lot with other fans and with people in the business, and everyone is so disappointed that you didn't make the finals at Eurovision, actually.
It was like a big shock, really, that night. But honestly, when you are a true artist, you don't have like expectation in that way. From the very beginning, my aim and everything I wanted to do in Eurovision, it was like to deliver all my messages and deliver my performance and deliver my voice, deliver my body in that way of dance moves. And honestly, I had the feeling that I won't go through the final because Montenegro is a small country. This year was like very strange in the way that, of course, I had my delegation, but for this year my budget was very, very poor. And honestly, with like 10,000 euros, I made a great thing because creative director and everything you saw in Eurovision, it's my idea. Of course, with people like, of course, composer, a Swedish team, but everything I delivered on the stage, it was my idea. As you saw on the stage, Montenegro was the only one country that had no effects. You saw that I'm alone on the stage. I sang, I danced and everything because when you have no budget for Eurovision performance, of course you are like alone and you have to give all your effort because when I asked, can you tell me what is my budget for my performance? It's like zero. Okay, so I have to dance, I have to do all by my own, and I succeeded in that. And you know what is the most important? People loved it. And that night, I knew that I would go through the final. Everybody was shocked. And that night, everyone was writing about Slavko. UK also write that I was robbed. They confirmed in United Kingdom that I was robbed at Eurovision. Graham Norton also, big like TV host and everything. It was big honor. And after Eurovision, I told that Eurovision is for me like one big step to deliver my art. And now I'm in UK X Factor, and that's really big team. Simon Cowell is a really great producer, and now I'm in the. I cannot talk a lot about that. They put like 16 seconds of like announcement of the new season of UK X Factor, and that made like 15 days ago in UK like big impact. And when Eurovision fans saw that I'm on UK X Factor, that was like, oh my god, this is big thing.
So you will compete there as yeah, okay, yeah.
Honestly, beside Eurovision, UK X Factor for me was also a big dream. And as Eurovision, now UK X Factor. So I'm an artist who wanna, you know, making his dreams come true. So that's the point of my art. No need to worry. Give me your body. Let's write a story. Our body language. Rock it to the stars. Show me your superpowers. I'm Venus and Mars will be our. I'll protect you if you come my way. Let's all through the Milky Way. I have my suit on. No need to love me. Give me your body. Let's write a story. Our body language. Rock it to the stars. I have my suit on. No need to worry. Give me your body. Let's write a story. Our body language. But honestly, when they announced me as a representative of Montenegro, because I'm 10 years in Montenegro and like in region, and you know 50-50, because and that's good, because there is a lot of people who like what I'm doing and a lot of people who don't like, and I think that is the purpose of art, and I think that is good, because you know it's from the psychological part. When we are speaking about art, it's very good. When I delivered my video for Space, it was like a big shock, you know, when I made like Mars veneer, you know, everything in the with the rocks, with the skirt, with the braid. But I enjoy it because I want that, because art has to make a big impact. It has to deliver something very strange. And after Eurovision performance, everybody was like, oh my god. So many people felt sorry because I didn't go through the final. But you know, when I came back, first thing, I really was proud. So many children. Because I'm a professional actor and I play a lot for children in the theater. They really fell in love, because you know that act on the Eurovision is, we can talk about that is like a little bit weird if we are speaking about from the part of children, but I was so proud when they are like started to run. Can we take a picture? I love what you did on Eurovision. Oh my god, you are my idol. And I was like, oh my god. So after coming back to Montenegro, I had only on the street and everything, I experienced like personally beautiful comments.
Amazing,
honestly, on all Eurovision parties. I performed also in World Pride Madrid like 1 month ago. I was the only one from this year's Eurovision act who was at the main stage with Lorraine, Conchita and everything. 150,000 people performed in front of such a beautiful crowd, and how did they react? It was really amazing, and I felt so much love in Madrid. I can say that I'm a really Eurovision star. In all the clubs, when they put my song, it's like, you know, it's like a hymn of Eurovision. And you know what, I'm really happy, because after Eurovision next year, when I go to Portugal, to Lisbon, for sure I will go. When they put my song in the club, at the Euro Club or somewhere, they put Eurovision songs. When they play my music, it's really amazing. And people dance, I feel some strange positive energy during my song, when people like singing, dancing, and that's the purpose of Eurovision. I think that you can deliver something very positive, very strange, and to of course deliver love. I know that I gave my 100% during Eurovision project, and because of that I'm happy, because I know what happened. And now after that, so many things happened. Madrid, World Pride, 150, I don't know which Eurovision act did that after Eurovision. Now Stockholm Pride, now UK X Factor. I think I made really great things about Eurovision, and that I'm very noticed. You know, after Eurovision there is so many representatives who after Eurovision they do not exist anymore. They did that, they disappear.
Even winners.
So many of them. Yes. So many of them.
I haven't seen him, the Portuguese guy, touring around anything. So.
So many people ask me about winning Portugal this year. It is beautiful song, but for some kind of movie.
Yes.
It was not for
From the
Eurovision,
50s.
because I'm very honest. I'm not like fake in that way.
No.
He's very good guy,
Yeah.
but it's not for Eurovision.
No.
Honestly, I feel very bad for Israel, because Imri deserved to be very on the top.
Yeah.
He was like almost at the end. Like I didn't feel nothing during Portugal song. Just like, because when you are on the stage is some kind of rule. It's beautiful, but you are not in the club.
No.
That song for me is like for like intimate for performance.
Yeah.
Some like intimate club when you are with a boy or with a girl in the club, like listening to beautiful music. But Eurovision is like a big project. You have to do something to be noticed, to make like impact.
So, is there other memories from Kiev? You made a lot of interviews, but you must have some funny moments as well. You performed a lot at clubs as well, but yeah.
One of the most beautiful, it was the last day in Ukraine. We were in the finals, and we went to Euro Club, and we surprised people in like fans in Euro Club. People from my delegation went with me, and we were like inside. And when they saw me, it was like we were like for 2 hours. I don't know, like taking pictures. And when they put my song, like from the second part of my song, I went on the stage and danced with the fans, like cheering with the, and it was like you know, and I like that things when you have always to surprise, to give something, and I like that kind of interaction, and I think that is like purpose of art, to have that beautiful interaction, and to, but the most important thing for me that I really feel thankful after Eurovision, and so beautiful memories. I told like so many people know now that I'm writing a book about Eurovision.
You're writing a book
Yes.
also. Okay.
I started like 1 month, almost 2 months ago, but because of so many things that I was doing in London. But you know, when I sit down for the computer and when I start, because I have all in my head and I know what to write, because there are so many beautiful things that I need to write, and I think that people need to read. Everything what was happening during Eurovision project, and of course behind the scenes, if we can call that, what was the real, like, you know.
So it'll be like a documentary, fictional drama about what's going on.
Of course, and to deliver all, because you know, in Montenegro, people always after Eurovision speaking about the budget, how many we spent.
But yeah, that's silly when they know a little budget.
Yeah, and a lot of people are like, oh, they are spending like our money, and of course, I don't feel any kind of like sorry, because there was a concourse, they elected me, I was announced, there was a composer, but I wanna read about, because I'm very like, you know, honest in all that I'm doing, and for 10 years I'm doing all by my own, and I'm investing my money in my career, and now I wanna show. Because they were like speaking about, oh, we spent like 120, and I know that that my budget was like 10,000 euros. You know, there's a big difference, and I really want to write about that.
Where did you get all the inspiration for this act? I wonder, because it seems to me you had a very clear view exactly how you wanted things. And
People are like talking about like Avatar, like, but I was always inspired by samurais,
okay.
and it's kind of also like national symbol from Montenegro. On my language it's called perchin. They used to wear it like, I don't know, 300-400 years ago, and for me braid symbolizes power, you know. And because I'm coming from the theater and I'm on the stage, I'm always doing from the part of professional actor. I wanted to make a character who will be very powerful on the stage, and that happened in Eurovision. And that long braid, like over 1 meter, and it's honestly, when I'm wearing braid, I feel like very different on the stage. It's not Slavko, it's somebody else. It's like that kind of character, that like samurai or like a warrior or something like that. Yeah.
UK X Factor is up next, I guess. But are there any other plans for new songs despite this, or will it?
But I will wait, because of the project of UK X Factor. It's really big. It's really like on a high level, and I will wait. But I started with the ideas for the new music, but I will wait, because people have to see what's happening with the UK X Factor, because so many rounds and competition is just to begin at the end of the August. Yeah.
Yeah. it's an exciting time for you. So
Very
yeah, I'm really looking forward to see.
Theater. I'm permanent member of Montenegro National Theater, but now it's like, you know, at the on the other side.
Sorry, you have to cancel the place.
Now
They have to have a
yes,
stand.
I have offers for new roles, but I have to, like, you know, to refuse because I couldn't succeed all and achieve all because Eurovision project was so big. Of course, I played like plays I have before, but do new one, it's very hard because you have to be dedicated to a role you get for a new play. Yeah.
I must ask that, by the way. What will happen if this almost never happens, but sometimes actually someone gets really sick the day they're going to perform? What will happen if you couldn't perform that day with that act?
Eurovision. So I was talking about it after Eurovision. I had a temperature like 38.5 degrees, and I was 3 days before my semi-final. I was so badly sick, but no one didn't know about it because I don't want to make a panic or something like that. But if that happens, you have to like connect yourself to make everything you can do to do the possible best on the stage. You know, but of course I'm in spiritualism very deeply, so I have like my mantras and everything I'm doing, of course, before the performance, during the day. This is what I'm talking about, be thankful and so many things. And honestly, I am not so sick very often. And I have like my...
It's typical that you get sick the day.
Yes, because of adrenaline, and when you're emotional, you're excited, you know, everything is on a high level. But okay, after 10 years, I don't have so much excitement in that way that makes me like a fear or something. I want to go on the stage, of course. But it's some kind of, I'm just enjoying my time on the stage. Yeah.
No, it's good that you made it, because I think it would have been very difficult to replace you with someone else.
You think they can replace me? I think it would be very hard. Who can wait for so long time and whip it like a crazy man on the stage? Everyone is like asking, how do you whip with your hair? Does that hurt you or something like that? No, of course not.
Tonight, when you're going to perform in front of all those 10,000 people, what is the important message for you?
Tonight I will perform Space.
Yeah. And what's its important message?
Tonight it's important message that love, only love can save us. Because we are witnessing so many bad things in the world, you know, every day. I think that people, so many people don't realize that you have to be thankful every early morning when you get up, when you see, like, you know, I notice one beautiful thing now, because I'm traveling a lot. Every time I go to London, we know that it's very rainy. Every time I'm in London, it's sunny. When I was coming in Sweden, they told me like it's rainy. I came here, it's sunny. And everywhere I go in Madrid, it's sunny. So because I just feel thankful. And I am thankful for every moment I share with my people, with my family, my friends, my lover, and everything I'm sharing all the day. And just because of that, I'm achieving everything I want in my art. And you have to be grounded in that way, not to like to be... And tonight I want to deliver that. And I want to deliver my voice, my performance, my Eurovision act. Tonight will be, of course, Parade with me. And I want to make interaction with the audience tonight and celebrate love, because Friday is for that, to make a big party, celebrate love, and show, as I'm saying at the end of the song, we can be as one. In space, we can be as one.
That's beautiful.
So are you ready to levitate? So much, and it is my great pleasure to be here tonight. So God bless all you all.